Now, back in December of 2022, or on the 25th of December 2022, Nio CEO came out and give a hint on the kind of deliveries they expect to deliver for the year 2023 or for this year. And what he said by that time was that Lexus sells around 200,000 annually in China, and they plan obviously to surpass that. So what it was basically saying is that Nio this year they plan to deliver over 200,000 and surpass those sales that Lexus generate in China for a year. Now, this was the first hint that we got to see from the Nio CEO, but one of the questions now that is, or that should be at the back of each and every new investor is that, is Nio going to deliver over 200,000 vehicles for this year? Well, I know the Nio CFO, Mr. Steven Fang, came out I think around Q1 and said that they plan to get to 250, which that will be very difficult. But is 200,000 for Nio really difficult? Is Nio going to manage to beat the kind of sales that we see, or that Lexus sells in China for a year? Where on today's video we'll be unpacking that, because ladies and gents, based on the NEV Insurance Registrations report, I've been closely monitoring the kind of sales that Lexus is generating against that of Nio, and I must say the results are quite interesting. So if you enjoy this content, hit the like button, subscribe, because on this channel Nio is one of the stocks that I discuss a lot, because I believe in their fundamentals and their future prospects, and I believe those that are investing into this stock are definitely going to be rewarded in the long term, because guess what, the fundamentals of Nio continues growing. So if you enjoy this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. So without wasting any more of your time, for the past 2 weeks, as I've said on this video, I've been closely monitoring the kind of sales that Nio is reporting against that of Lexus, and what I found out was really interesting, because after the NEV Insurance Registrations report we received last week Tuesday, we got to at least compare, or we got to see the kind of NEV Insurance Registrations that of course Nio reported against the total sales, or the total combustion sales that Lexus generated for the very same of course period. And you will know that Lexus, of course, they don't sell electric vehicles, those are gas cars, whereas Nio it's an electric, or they sell electric vehicles. So what I saw, or what I picked up from last week's results, is that Nio generated, or we saw Nio coming out with 3,300 from last week's results, and Lexus of course reporting 3,500. So based on these two figures, you'll notice that they are very close from each other, which according to what we are seeing, I think it will be a very close call on who takes probably more deliveries when it comes to Nio and Lexus, because already the numbers are becoming, or are very, very close. Now, yesterday on the NEV Insurance Registrations for yesterday, we know that Nio sold, or Nio reported around 4,100, which made them to have total NEV Insurance Registrations from the 1st to the 20th of August to be around 11,000. Now, with Lexus, ladies and gents, this is the most interesting part. Lexus, for the very same period, and that is the period of from the 1st to the 20th of August, they had around 10,300. And by the way, as seen on the screen, because now this is quite important, because we are seeing Nio month to date delivering more cars than what Lexus is doing. And if we are to go back to Christmas, or to the 25th of December 2022, you'll remember that Nio CEO had said that of course the plan is to surpass the kind of sales that Lexus sell in China, which to get to see that already Nio is selling more than Lexus based on the NEV Insurance Registrations report yesterday, though they might not be accurate, but that alone made me to be really excited, and made me to think that 200,000 might still be possible for Nio to get or to achieve, because ladies and gents, in terms of deliveries, they have started delivering more vehicles than that which Lexus is delivering. I know it might be still early to call that or to conclude that, but the hints that I'm seeing from these numbers that we get on a weekly basis are showing me that chances are very high that Nio might still deliver over 200,000 this year, which I know some of the people, or maybe rather most investors, might not agree with me on this, but I believe that Nio this year might really surprise a lot of people. I mean, the fact that we are seeing some analysts failing to predict the kind of deliveries that Nio produces on some months and under predict, that just has to show you that, of course, Nio is capable of doing more than what analysts and us retail investors think. And those that, of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, persevere, they will be rewarded, because, ladies and gents, 200,000 after I've been closely monitoring the sales, or the premium vehicle sales in China, I'm seeing that Nio is really closing the gap. And right now, month to date as it stands, they have delivered more than Lexus, which sort of like reminded me that this is Nio's plan, or this has been Nio's plan all along for the year 2023, because the Nio CEO, like I said, on December the 25th of 2022, the CEO announced or said in his comments that they plan to deliver more than Lexus. So I'm very excited about this, and I know that some of the people are still asking if whether will Nio reach the over 20,000 like they did in July, which, as I said, as per my yesterday's video, I believe that is possible. Nio can still achieve that because they still have plus minus 10 days of NAV insurance registrations when we exclude Sundays to deliver their cars to their clients. So I'm still hopeful that will, in fact, my prediction is that we'll thrash the kind of deliveries that we saw Nio producing for the month of July, which will be so amazing to watch that. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought to just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy Nio, it is important that you do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock, because most of you that have been on Nio for some time, you will know that Nio is that stock that is quite volatile. So it needs you to at least know your fundamentals, or do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you see sometimes sharp falls or sharp drops. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.